In the next couple of minutes, I'm going to show you how to use the need to know for Confluence app to apply a need to know principle to documentation in your Confluence wiki. So our scenario is a collaboration between Atlassian and Williams Racing, and they are working together on confidential projects. And there are certain projects where only specific people should be able to access the documentation. I'm expanding here on the left side the 2025 season projects. There's this aerodynamics package project. And now certain people have access here. And when they don't access this content for a certain amount of time, they should be removed. And they shouldn't have access anymore. That is a little bit like with physical key cards. When you, for example, don't use a physical key card for 90 days, it is automatically revoked and you have to reapply for access. And this is the same principle here, but for a subtree of wiki pages. And this is our root page here, the aerodynamics package, and there are child pages and also further down another set of child pages here. And I'm now going to use the need to know macro to convert this root page here, so our virtual root page of this subtree where the need to know principle needs to be applied. I add that a macro here to make that our need to know portal. So when you're doing that, you edit the page. In my case, I'm scrolling down, and then you add the need to know for Confluence macro. And when initially adding that to a page, it shows a guided setup, guiding you through all the steps you need to take to set it up. And the first thing you have to do is restrict access to this very page. And this access restriction on the current page is the permission baseline for all descendants of that page, for all content that lives below this portal page. And so, yeah, you click the share button, and now there are certain groups like AWR Arrow Viewers, AWR Arrow Lead Engineers. Restrict the page. Let's make that view only for now, and also add Jamie, our other test account here. We will use that later. Don't notify. Click Save. And now the page is restricted to this set of groups and users you configured here in this using this share button. And the guided setup regularly checks if you completed this step. You can also click this button here to recheck, and it jumped to the next step, which is selecting two portal administrators. So a portal administrator is able to do what we are doing right now going forward. So portal administrators can change the configuration of this portal and also see information other users cannot see, like access metrics for the portal. We will do that in a minute. So the first user I want as portal administrator is my account, and then let's just use this account here as second portal administrator. And when that is set, the last step you have to do is activate the portal, and there's this toggle here. You toggle the toggle, and now it should look like this. The portal is showing as active. Portal health has all green check marks, and that's basically it. It doesn't make much sense at the moment because there are no managed child pages detected. So when let's update this here. So when the portal is active, what it does is it adopts direct child pages. There are two of those here. the floor development specs page and the front wing updates page. And when you look at those pages, yeah, you already see those pages have been adopted by the portal because there are single users specified here in this list of restrictions, and those users come from the groups you specified on the portal level. So let's go back here to the portal page. Let's look at the share dialog here. So the permission baseline says it's my account, it's the Jamie test account, then this is the app. The app also needs access to the page, and there are two groups, reviewers and lead engineers groups. And what the portal does is it copies those restrictions to direct child pages. So only direct children. And now the trick is that over time, the portal keeps managing those restrictions. And you also see that here by the byline, managed by portal. And when those users here don't access any of the descendants of the portal page, they will be automatically removed. And this is the need to know principle that is applied here. And that's basically it for the setup. The portal is running when you as a portal administrator go back to the portal, then you can see more information. You see the default period of inactivity is configured to 90 days. So after 90 days, after a user didn't view any descendant pages, for 90 days they will be removed. And there are further insights. The number of users that have currently access to this portal, it's 8 users. None have been removed so far. And there is also a rough indication of how much time they have left here. So it's more than a month, actually 90 days right now. And there's some color coding going on here. So it's fading more into yellow and red when those accounts near this limit, when they will be removed automatically. Then there's a shortcut button when you change, for example, permissions on the page or add new child pages. It takes a couple of minutes for background jobs to run to synchronize everything. You can speed that up by clicking this Update Now button. And let's do that right now, because this also updates the metrics that are recorded for this portal. And this is the last button here. When you click View Portal Metrics, you get an overview over the access to the portal. So it's a total of 20 views and unique viewers. Little disclaimer, I tested that before with this very page. So there are still view events stored by the app. And those are already applied here to the portal. And you get metrics for the last 14 days. And you see the views, that's 20. Unique viewers, only 2. And you also get metrics for the last 12 months for longer running projects. Now, to visualize a little bit more how that removal of access works, we are going to reduce the number of, so that the time it takes to remove user to a ridiculously low value. So let's edit this page. Go to the configuration and now choose minutes here, and we choose 2 minutes. So this does only make sense for testing. And this setting means that if within those 2 minutes an account does not access and view any of those child pages, they will be removed. So let's see how that works. Let's update everything so we don't have to wait for background jobs. So there are background jobs running every 5 minutes, running every hour, because we are normally talking about time spans about multiple days. So it doesn't really make sense. to have such short time spans. And now you see everybody was removed because those accounts did not access any of the pages within the last 2 minutes. And if that happened, now let's look at Jamie. So Jamie, I have the account for Jamie in the other browser. I just switched to when going here, reloading the page. So Jamie is able to see the portal page. That is expected and okay, but there are no children here because Jamie has been removed from the child page restrictions. And we can also see how the portal looks for other users that are no portal administrators, and they only see that the portal is active, and the portal administrators if they have questions about anything that is going on here. So let's switch back. And now what portal administrators can do is they can add back those accounts. So, and again, it takes a couple of minutes for those accounts to be added back to the child page restrictions. I'm going to speed that up by clicking the update button. And what the app is doing right now, it is adding those accounts back to the direct child pages. Okay, it's done. Let's switch back to Jamie. So Jamie should be able to access the child pages again. Yeah, here they are. And let's have a quick look here. Do we see who has access? Yeah, okay. Everybody has been added back. So, and now the time is ticking again. So those 2 minutes are ticking again for each user. And now when you click refresh times, you can see over the course of 2 minutes fade towards red. So, but what about Jamie? Let's click that update button again because Jamie has view events. So Jamie viewed the child pages and should not be removed. Click refresh. Yeah, we see the colors different for Jamie. Actually, let's access some pages here to keep Jamie active. Okay, go back here. So I'm always clicking update now so that the view events are processed faster and not on a schedule. So let's refresh the times here. Okay, for the other accounts, it's getting red. So 2 minutes passed, nearly passed for them. Jamie is still green because Jamie used the child pages within our configured 2 minute time period. Okay, refresh times. Oh, I did drag something. Let's save the page here. Refresh. Okay, now the state switched to due for hourly removal. So there's a background job running, removing those users from the child page restrictions. Again, use a shortcut here. This now sees, okay, there are users to be removed from the child pages. That is happening right now. And again, this is only for direct child pages because further child pages further down the hierarchy are automatically handled by the respective parent pages. Okay, those users have been removed. Jamie still has access, so let's quickly switch to Jamie again. Check that this is correct. Yeah, that's correct. And now when looking here at the restrictions, you see all other user accounts are gone. It's just Jamie and the portal admin here. And yeah, let's again switch back, but also for Jamie, the time is ticking and they will be removed. So, but again, 2 minutes does not make sense. So let's change that back to 90 days. Save that, update. Yeah, and maybe add those back. Okay, so that's it for a short demonstration of how to get started with your first need-to-know portal. There can be many of those within the space across multiple spaces, so any number of portals you need can be configured. Thank you.